Every January, somebody hits the gym, but in February, it starts to look grim. This is Epic Thoughts. Happy New Year, everybody. It's time for Epic Thoughts. Happy New Year, Spectacular. I am your host, Rohmon. Thank you for joining us on this exciting first Tuesday of the year. We had to get in here and we had to do an Epic Thoughts. And I said we because I'm not alone. Right in front of me, we have the homie Heidi Bosa. I'm going to use their street names. Heidi Bosa, what's up?
Hello.
That's Heidi Bosa. And we have a special guest in the sound booth who's going to join us later. Since we're going to use street names, I'm going to use his street name. Jay Springfield in the sound booth. Jay Springfield, what's up?
What's up?
That's Jay Springfield right there. But no, real. It's amazing, man. One thing I enjoy most about what I get to do is I get to spend time with people that I love and care for so much. And I am in the studio with two of my closest friends, Heidi Martinez. Oh, sorry, Heidi Martin. God, I get called her government name. So many names. Heidi Martin and Josiah Hole, two of my closest friends, and I get to do this wonderful show with these two miraculous people. We also have a third person who is running behind. That's why we are running late today. So excuse us for being behind, but blame Rice. That's what I'm gonna say. Blame Rice. Also, I want to point out before we get too far into it, right after this show, if you're watching us on HPTV, right after this ends, we have a brand new episode of Superficially Deep. Yes. Josiah has been like, it's been a year. Yes, it has been a year since we debuted an episode. So episode 7 is right after. So you have probably like a minute and a half to go get some popcorn and go to the bathroom and then relieve yourself. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's New Year's. The new year is upon us. Now, I think Rice is here already. I don't think that we all pretty much feel the same way about the new year. There's J Hole. We all feel the same way about the new year, how it's like, it's cool, we're excited about it. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, we are the type of individuals who like to, we're not going to overemphasize a day because for us, it's a constant growing process. You know what I'm saying? But just in case there is any New Year resolutions, do you have one? Heidi, do you have one?
Yes.
What's your New Year's resolution?
I guess it's not a resolution as much as it is a goal. And I think to name two, I think I really want to hone my craft. I don't want to perfect it because you can't perfect something. Nope. So I really want to be sharpened and fine-tuned in what I do. Mm-hmm. And just mental and physical health and emotional health is always needed.
Always good. It's always needed.
So those are my two goals for this year. Yeah.
Josiah, what's your goal?
Well, first off, I would say that was very well said,
oh,
Heidi.
Thank you, Josiah. I like him.
That was great, Josiah. That was really smooth.
Oh, goodness. I would say mine is to survive.
I feel that.
That's rough.
I feel that.
That's his goal.
To survive.
His goal. No matter what happens, man, I need to survive. I just need to live through this thing.
No, I would say, though, that is how I feel. But on top of that, that's just being real. Well, I'll be honest. So in the past, I've had word for the year or a resolution, and I always seem to fail miserably. So I didn't really want to have a resolution or a word. I know a lot of people do the word for the year now, but ultimately I am kind of changing my perspective and my mindset. My goal is to have a mind shift, and with that is in everything, and the way I look at life, the way I work, you know, the way I hustle, the way I provide for my family, all of those things. Like my goal is to have a mind shift and to get out of old habits. So
That's good stuff, man.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. So you do have goals.
yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
That's more than surviving. That's thriving or striving.
Griving or growing. I should say.
That's griving, Josiah. You griving.
You said striving. I was like gonna say
Yeah.
growing.
That's
Hey,
griving.
I'm griving.
You're
I'll take
griving.
it.
That's gonna be our new
Yeah.
term. Griving.
Griving.
Rice.
Griving.
Griving. You heard it. Yeah, you heard
He
it.
wants
Here.
in.
Everyone wants on the hype button. Rice,
Hello.
what is your goal?
I usually don't go for the new year, new me kind of thing,
Yeah.
I just feel like, because you can always start, you can start halfway throughout the year. You can start 3 months into the year. You can start in December if you want to.
Amen.
So I don't know, like whatever I want for this new year, I probably started last month.
That's me. That's what I did. Like, I did the same thing. Around Thanksgiving, I was like, all right, it's time to start thinking about the new year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
So then what are your goals for this year?
my goal is the same thing as always. I want to get bigger. Not bigger.
Mhm.
Not bigger like weight-wise, but
Physically,
like I want to expand. I need to expand territory. Like
Mhm.
I want to HP has to go to scale. It has to.
Mhm.
Everything has got to get bigger. The bank account has to get bigger.
Yeah.
Every year, I feel like every year you have the potential to have the best year of your life
Mhm.
or the worst year of your life.
Mhm.
And if it's not neither, then you didn't. I feel like to have a year that's like, you're going to have a best year. And then it should be the year that you're sitting in. It should be your best year.
Mhm.
So I just, it's got to get bigger. Everything has to be. And it's not even a goal anymore. It has to happen, So HP has got to get bigger. I have to get out of, I have to get these things out of my head. Like all the what ifs.
Mhm.
I don't know about you guys, but sometimes what ifs keep me up at night. And so I don't want to stay up at night thinking about what I could have done with time. If anything we've learned in the last couple of years is that we're not promised any time. We're not promised tomorrow. We've buried so many people. Like
So true.
it's crazy. And even when celebrities pass, it's like, oh God, Betty White just died. Like I felt like I was my grandma.
Yeah.
It was sad. And we buried so many people. And my dad died in 2020. My grandmother died 2 months before him. So it was like nobody's promised tomorrow, and to not shoot for the stars every single day it's sad. And so that's my goal, to go to sleep rested, be rested. That's something me and you talked about yesterday, being rested, but feeling accomplished as well. So, and not have what ifs. Those what ifs kill you.
Yeah.
It drives you crazy.
That's good. I want to add on to that, if that's okay.
Yeah. You'd be a horrible guest if you didn't.
You were just like, okay.
Yeah.
All right, next.
Right, what's your next question, Rohmon?
That's funny. In the past, I probably would have been that way.
Yeah.
That was the old me.
Yeah.
I feel like I really like what you said, Rohmon, just about wanting to be bigger, expand in all areas of your life. And I feel like I'm right there with you, not always knowing how to make it happen. And I think that's the scary part. And that's where the what ifs come in, and the, just the things that keep us up at night.
Yeah.
But a wonderful stranger told me something the other day.
A wonderful stranger.
Yeah, a strange woman that I had never met before. And
Okay.
she was a stranger and a strange woman.
Got it.
But yeah.
Makes sense. Okay.
But she really made me think. And she said, she said, our face is on the front because we're supposed to look forward and not behind us. That's why our face is forward. And and then she was just talking about living in the moment. She was like, make sure you live in the moment. Every moment is beautiful. That's where life is in the moment. And I don't know. And then she was just talking about, you know, the divine. I don't know if she believed in God or just the divine. I'm not sure. But I don't know. It just got me thinking, like, man, we all need that perspective.
Yeah.
You know, we need to be looking forward. And it's when we look in the past is when those doubts creep in and those what ifs.
Yeah.
So there you go.
That's true.
Yeah.
Thank you, stranger.
Yeah. Thank you, stranger. And I wrote this thing down, and I read it to both of you yesterday. And I think I'm gonna read it today.
Okay.
We were talking on two different levels. I talked to both of you yesterday, and we were talking about one thing at one level, and then I had deep conversation with both of you yesterday. It was crazy, and to both of you, I read this, and this is what I was going to post, and I'm like, I'm not going to post this. This is for me, but I'll read it here. When I said, success in God is not about achieving; it's about receiving. But sadly, many of us will continue living another year based on the world system of achievement. I'm often asked during this time of the year, what new word has God given us this new year? He's saying the same thing he's always said, and it's time for us to start believing it. He wants us to stop trying to achieve and to begin trusting and receiving the favor, blessings, and healing that Jesus accomplished for us on the cross. Everything you and I require to reign in 2022 and beyond was already accomplished at Calvary on our behalf. Good news. He finished it. He completed it. It is done. If you're starting this new year already weary and worn out, I just want to quickly remind you that the only thing that will work this year is the same thing that's always worked, and that's the finished work. This year, choose to only see that Jesus has already finished the work. Happy New Year.
So good.
It's so good. And you were talking to me yesterday, and you was laying it down about being rested in the Lord, and not being a human doing, but being a human being. Like that's something that I feel like, where's the line, do you think? The line between being that human being and being you said something so deep yesterday. You said to me, we're not made to be constantly grinding and hustle.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what I was saying, because we live in a society where we're constantly grinding and hustling, and that's like seen as a good thing and seen as inspiring, but we're not made to work 8 hours a day, go home, eat dinner, sleep, and then do the same thing over. And I argued that with saying, if you're looking at it in the context of the Bible, how Adam and Eve were before the fall, they were just with communion with each other and with God. You know, they were beings, they were not doings, you know. And that's the fine line between a robot and a human being, where we're just constantly doing stuff. And you asked about the fine line between working hard, because that's something we're called to do. We're not called to be lazy. And so the working hard is the fine line is when we find rest, where okay, we can work hard, and then we also give ourselves time to rest, because we're not robots, we're not machines, we're not constantly supposed to be going for 12 hours a day for 7 days a week. We're supposed to be living in the moment. Like I said, we're human beings, not doings.
Yeah. Because sometimes we get constantly caught up and always like me. I had that moment yesterday where I was like, and it was crazy having the conversation with you. I was weary already, and it was the third day of January. And I'm like, oh my God, I have to do this, and there's so much stuff to do. And I had to come to the conclusion that it's okay to rest even. And I think that's something that I think people need to understand, even with all the stuff we just said. This is what I like to do. It's not going to take you 365 complete days to do it. Like there's going to be days where you have to rest. And I got off the phone with her, Josiah. I got off the phone with Heidi, and I was like, I'm going to try to just be at peace, because I'm barely at peace. I'm barely at rest. I'm always like, or shooting a music video, or we're doing this, we gotta do this, we gotta do this. Bro, I went to sleep. I hung up and fell asleep 10 minutes after that call, and I was out for 4 hours. And And I woke up. You ever wake up with the slobber on your hand? Like,
That was a good nap.
oh man.
That's
And the
not
sun
bad.
was down. And I was like, yes, this is amazing. I felt so good. And then
Yeah.
I was like, man, I opened up my computer. I was like, no.
No.
I'm gonna sleep
Yeah.
some more. And so it was like a new perspective. And
Right.
adding that to all the stuff that we can do, man, and then putting it on God, like, yo, this is God's baby. This is God's
Right.
project. It's not necessarily all about us. And learning to rest and receive, like I wrote, it's just coming
Yeah.
full circle. And I think people need to come to that conclusion.
Yeah. And I think people need to realize that, I mean, working hard is not wrong and it's not bad. It's just finding those moments where you need to rest, where you listen to your body,
Mhm.
where you listen to your mind. Because if not, then you're going to be doing bad work, and then you're going to have to go back and spend extra time fixing the things you just did because you were grinding all the time. And then you're just wasting more time going back and fixing, where if you were well rested, then you can do it, finish it, and then next step.
Yeah, I think that's really good. And it's interesting because I was thinking about what you said about Adam and Eve before the fall. And they were human beings, you know, they just were. And their work wasn't work because it just didn't feel like work for them. But then sin brought work
Right.
and toil, you know, and all of that. But the beautiful thing about that is that God still gave a day for us called the Sabbath. And
Yeah.
like, if we really keep that, that will give us that rest.
Yeah.
And I've also been trying to learn, like, what does it mean to really be restful?
Right.
And like, not just be lazy, because I can be lazy, you know, I can eat all the things and watch all the movies and then feel like crap afterwards.
Mhm.
And that's not restful. But if we can really learn how to rest at least that one Sabbath day a week,
Right.
then I agree with you. I think all of our other work can be just better. You know, we can accomplish more and do more and be at peace and have joy and all of those things. So
And then to get to that mindset, I think we have all three of us, and Rice too. We want to exclude Rice. Hi, Rice.
Hi, Rice.
All of us, we live these worlds where we are constantly, well, for us, all of us are kind of like self-employed, basically, you know, and so we know what bills got to be paid. We know, and we're just in this. Sometimes we get so caught up in, I need this amount of money by this day.
Yeah.
And if I can't do it, it's not going to happen. And then we'll do 9, 10, 12, 14 hours trying to make these ends meet instead of just trusting in God and resting.
Yeah.
You know, and there was a lot of times this last year I said, I'm just not going to do it today. I'm just not going to worry about it. God's going to take care of it. And he always did.
He always does.
He always did. But it's weird knowing that and experiencing that God had always provided when you needed him to. We always stress out when the next situation comes, like, oh God, his bill's due next week. I don't know how I'm gonna have the money. But he did it our whole life.
Yeah.
So I don't know why people do that. I don't know why we do that.
Because we're human. we forget like that. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Like he'd be like, oh man, that's right. Jesus is off in January. He doesn't pay January bills. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
He's taking care of us this whole time. It's just crazy. And so even though we're hustlers and I think the culture probably has a way of kind of making it, because they made it cool to be a hustler.
Yeah.
I'm on my grind. I'm on my hustle.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's not that cool. It's exhausting.
No.
Society has made it a badge of honor to work 14 hours a day, and it's just not right.
Yeah. Straight up, you scared the crap out of me because I was like, Jesus just joined the podcast. I'm looking at Josiah and I'm like, he's not opening his mouth.
It's me.
Christ said, it's because society has glamorized. Yes, Lord. And I was like, oh, that's right. Rice is in the other room. That's a good point. They have glamorized it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just crazy, the world we live in. But thanks for joining Epic Thoughts today. No, I'm kidding.
That's it.
That's it for this episode. Yeah. Normally we talk forever. Now I'm like,
Well, I pulled out my phone because I wanted to read some wise words.
Go
Okay.
for it, Josiah.
Please do.
I don't have any.
I don't have any wise
should-
word. Yeah.
These words have always inspired me, and you can make fun of me all you want.
Okay. This is going to be great because I already know what inspires him.
It's gonna be
This is
good.
going to be good.
As a wise woman once said, there's always going to be another mountain. I'm always going to want to make it move. Always going to be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm going to have to lose. It ain't about how fast I get there. It ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. Thank you, Miley
Jeez.
Cyrus.
Yeah.
I knew it. And then when Heidi started laughing, I was like, oh, I should know what this is then.
I'm surprised you didn't catch it.
I didn't catch it till the climb.
Yeah. But no, honestly, people always laugh at me, but
No, but those are deep
those are
lyrics.
great lyrics.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Like if we could just
Did
Did you
Yeah, there's
seriously
so
look
much
that up while we
truth.
were talking about
I
the
did.
climb?
Yeah, I did.
No, but that's. I know it's funny because it's Miley.
It's
but
Miley Cyrus.
No, those are. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
There you go.
I thought you had more.
That was it.
Oh,
I mean, I guess I could think of more.
oh, he'll yeah. On the spot, he's gonna give us a line from a movie.
No.
No.
I was expecting him to be like Marsha,
Oh my God. The Brady Bunch?
Oh, nope, that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking Grease. Brusha.
Oh, okay.
Okay, moving on.
Okay, I was like,
Oh my goodness.
Moving on.
Fun fact, I grew up watching the Brady Bunch as a very little child.
hmm
And then when I was an adult, I was on set with the mother from the Brady Bunch.
Oh,
What's her
nice.
name?
I don't know, but I know what she looks like.
Yeah, I can't think of her name.
She's
either.
a lot shorter in person than I realized, but it was cool. It was just cool as like a, you know,
a fan.
yeah, like growing up
Yeah.
watching this woman, like
Mhm.
from just being a little kid and then
Yeah.
being on set with her. It was cool.
What was both of you guys have been on sets before? What's the coolest set you've been on?
I mean, I've never been on a big name set like Josiah over here.
Josiah
With the
everywhere.
Brady Bunch.
Brady Bunch, and he's in
Well, it wasn't the Brady Bunch, but it was the lady from the Brady.
The mom.
the mom of the Brady Bunch. He did,
Big Bang Theory was fun.
Nice.
I would say my favorite though was probably NCIS Los Angeles,
mhm.
but that was because my wife was on set with me and we got to kiss.
Oh, nice.
That was fun.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. For Big Bang Theory, you said.
No, for
NCIS.
Oh, no,
NCIS, Los
NCIS.
Angeles.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Which is what was your favorite set?
Obviously superficially
I was going to say, if you
deep.
don't say superficially deep, I'm like,
I should have said that.
I had to think of the other set.
Me too,
I
and I was
had
like-
one that I was gonna say, and I was like, "Ooh,
I had one too, and I was like, wait, we have a set.
My bad.
why am I gonna say any other set? You know, why would I?"
Stephanie really liked your statement because she's hearting and giving kissy faces to.
Aw, I didn't
comment
know
section.
she was watching.
Well,
Hi,
of course
Steph.
she's
Of
watching.
course.
Of course she's watching. All right, outside of Masters of God, outside of superficially deep, that's a old ministry. What your favorite set? It doesn't have to be a HP set.
Oh, outside.
of HP, yeah.
The most recent film I did was Boss. That was like my favorite set.
That's cool. I don't have I was a kid when I was a African army person
I remember
for the
this.
Randy Travis movie. That was pretty fun. I had to run from explosions with
Nice.
yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. It was really cold.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they had me in like a onesie pajama suit running in slow motion with a gun and there's an explosion behind me. It was pretty cool. Had no idea what the movie's about. Apparently I kidnapped. I was part of an army that kidnapped
Mm.
a white person.
Cut to Rohmon footage.
Oh, I wish. Yes.
Cut to my-
Cut to just do it now.
Let's go. I don't know. I didn't have any lines.
Wow, that's the accent that you
Yeah.
you go for.
Let's go. They're coming to take the American back.
Wow.
Stephanie said that she was on set for Iron Man, so that was pretty
Nice.
fun. I bet.
Yes.
Yes.
Iron Man 2, right? I think it was Iron Man 2.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool. I would have liked to have been on Iron Man. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
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 All right, man. Okay, here we go. There's been a moment in our interview where we're like not having a lot of things to talk about, so we're gonna go to the pod decks.
Didn't know this was an interview.
It's not, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
I have a lot to say. We can keep going.
Well, go. Let's
No,
go.
let's go. Let's
Just
go
do
with the
you.
podcast.
Go to you. No. LFG.
Josiah, let's go with the podcast.
No.
Wait,
Ask
what,
me a question. Go
what
for
are
it.
those things?
These are things to prompt questions in the middle of our podcast.
Okay.
All right.
good.
I don't like that question.
Okay.
Ah.
Oh, come on.
What book belongs on? What book are you focused on reading this year? What's a good book that you could tell people, yo, read this book?
Hmm.
While you guys are thinking, I got a couple of books.
Okay.
So if you could recommend books, you too, Rice. So there's a couple of books I was telling you about. Some books I was reading.
Mhm.
I think everyone should read Unwanted. Like,
Mhm.
Unwanted is a great book. It's about behaviors that you have created, or behaviors that your behavior based on how you were treated as a child and how it affects you sexually.
Mhm.
So your sexual appetite, your sexual behaviors are all connected to how you were raised as a kid and have brokenness in that area. Unwanted is a great book.
Mhm.
I think people need to really be proactive
Mhm.
when it comes to their sexual lives. And so that's a book that everyone should read. It really answers a lot of questions.
Mhm.
And then Crazy Faith. I'm reading that. I started reading that. Who's the author? I'll find the author for you, Christina. Christina just got on. Christina Verdon. What's up, Christina
What's up,
Verdon?
Christina?
Let me find the author right now. And there's another book, Crazy Faith by Michael Todd. Great book. And then there's an old book I was telling you about with TD Jakes called Instinct.
Instinct.
You have to get it. And it's a very good book.
So Unwanted and Instinct.
Yes, Unwanted Instinct. And then Unwanted is the author is Jay Stringer.
I'm out.
Oh.
Verse 13.
See, it started reading it. I'm audible.
Mhm.
Jay Stringer is the author for Unwanted and The Purpose Driven Life. I think that should be something you should read like every couple of years.
I've never read it.
I've never read it.
Neither
either.
have I.
Yeah.
And I made a decision to read it this year. So I got it this year.
Because there's a journal attached to it
Yeah.
Yeah.
as well.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have the book. I just never
I
read
think
it.
I have
Yeah.
the book in my house. I think in every Christian, it's in the house.
Every Christian-
But-
it's in my house
Is
and I've
it-
never read it.
See, Rice, is it in your house?
Actually, no.
Oh,
Mm,
okay.
You'd
well,
call yourself-
Awkward.
yeah, okay.
Just kidding.
Call yourself a Christian. Stephanie wrote Holier Than Thou by Jackie Hill Perry. Jackie Hill Perry is a great writer.
Jackie Hill Perry.
Yeah.
Yes.
But all right, Heidi, your turn. What books?
The Alchemist comes to mind.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Did you
I
mention that one to me yesterday?
I did. Yeah.
What's it
Oh.
called?
The Alchemist?
That's a good word. I don't know what it means.
Yeah.
The Alchemist?
What does
someone
alchemist
who
mean?
studies alchemy, yeah.
You gave him the Webster
Quite
Dictionary.
literally.
Someone who
That's the
studies
thing.
alchemy.
What-
That's the
okay.
thing is like the book has nothing to do with the title.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's about a boy and his journey and finding his purpose in life.
Hmm.
And you can read it at any point in your life because we always have to come back to those moments of, okay, why am I here? What am I doing?
Mhm.
What's my why?
Gotcha.
And this book helps you to find your why.
I've heard many people talk about this.
Yeah.
This.
It's a short book.
yeah.
You can read it in one sitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of people talk about that book.
This sounds good.
Mhm.
And then anything by Bell Hooks is
Mm.
amazing.
Mm.
She's a skilled author.
Yes.
Yeah.
Josiah.
So I receive more from fiction.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I would say I just reread it in the summer. But Francine, wow, that's the author, not the book. Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers.
Mm.
Redeeming Love.
Redeeming.
It is
That's fiction.
It's a fictional story about the story of Hosea in the Bible,
Mm.
and we're like based off of that
Yeah.
concept.
Yes.
And basically, it's about a man who believes that God told him to marry a prostitute, and just kind of like that whole journey
Mhm.
and sexual brokenness and redemption and all of it, and it's just so good, so good. I recommend that
What
one.
is it called? Redeeming
Love
Redeeming
by
Love.
Francine Rivers. She's a phenomenal author. My sister actually told me recently, she said, I don't call many authors an artist, but Francine Rivers is an artist with her words. And I agree.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Some of these, some people are commenting different books. Holier Than Thou, Jackie Hill Perry. I don't know if Logophile. I don't know if that's a book.
Logophile. That means
Oh.
lover of words.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Then that's not a book. That's just a term.
Okay.
Or is
I
it a
don't know.
book?
I don't know. That's why I was asking you.
Oh.
And you said, okay.
Who commented it?
Your wife did.
Oh, no, she was just making the statement. It's not a book.
Oh.
Christina Verdon, I'm going to read The Blessed Life by Robert Morris and Atomic Habits.
I've read Atomic Habits.
Yeah.
And yes, I agree. It is very good.
My sister just texted me and she said, "Can you ask Rohmon to let me borrow the book Unwanted?"
Yes, I'll get it to her.
My family's watching.
Yeah, what's up,
Hi,
fam? I love them. I love her family. Christine also says she read Redeeming Love in 1 week.
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie's calling you a logophile.
Oh.
Okay.
Logophile.
You logophile.
You logo.
You're such a logophile.
What an insult. Wow.
What's the
Say it
alchemist?
again?
Logophile.
Laga.
I think that's how you pronounce it.
The
Watch me
funniest
be
part-
wrong.
No,
Yeah.
no. What was hilarious is him asking you, "What's an alchemist?" Someone who practices alchemy. Thanks, Heidi.
Did you know?
I know I can't put it in words, but I know what an
Exactly.
alchemist is.
I just put it for you simply. So you're welcome.
And then give
Okay,
him
but
any
what is
answer.
alchemy?
Well, that's the thing. It has nothing to do with the book.
Alchemy is like
I know I probably
Oh.
sound super uneducated.
Okay.
Define alchemy.
I'm gonna try my best to
Go
define
for it.
alchemy after Rice tells his book.
Get out. You're
And
going to
I'm
Google
gonna
it.
Answer.
You're going to Google
I'm
it.
gonna put the phone away and I'll answer what alchemy is. But we have to give Rice a chance to talk about his book.
Go for
Gives
it,
me a
Rice.
chance to come up, put my words together because I'm a
Go.
logophile.
Man, I have a lot of books. No,
Dang,
but
you got a lot of books.
the book I read
I have
last
a
year
lot.
that was super impactful
Look
was
at going on your laptop.
I'm not gonna go on my
Sorry, go
laptop.
ahead, Rice.
I'm
It was-
listening, Rice.
it was Killing Kryptonite by John Bevere.
Oh,
Okay.
John Bevere's good.
Yeah, that book is deep
You read it all the way through.
all the
I
way
know
through.
him.
What?
Why would you?
'Cause
You
Rohmon-
finished it?
I
Rohmon
never-
can't finish John Bevere.
I can
books.
never finish a John
John-
Bevere book.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I always go because it's always good till chapter 8,
Oh no, you
And
gotta
then
read
you're
this one all
going
the
to
way
hell.
through.
and then everyone's going to hell from 8 on. Like, what's the point of 1 through 7 if you're gonna send me to hell 8 through 15?
Oh, Killing Kryptonite. Okay.
Killing Kryptonite.
I haven't heard of
Yeah.
that one.
Neither have I. That must be one of his new ones. I did like
2017.
Extraordinary. Extraordinary was probably
Yeah, I think you still have it in your house. It's
Oh,
my,
yeah.
my book.
you can get it back.
love
he
the
he took
whole-
my
The
book.
book, the videos, everything.
workbook.
And I think it's all in his house. still
Yeah, it
after,
is. It's on my shelf,
Like
my
10
bookshelf.
years.
What else, Rice?
I mean, okay, the book I'm trying to get to is The Hidden Agendas by the great author.
We
I already
ain't
read
trying
that.
to get to
I
it.
already read that.
He's
Check.
trying to get to it.
He's
There's
trying.
20 copies in the
You
house.
are trying.
Trying to get to it.
There's
Working on
20
it.
copies in
And
my
you
house.
can literally read it in one sitting.
You can.
That's my New
Yeah.
Year's resolution right there.
You ain't got it on
You're the
Kindle.
rest-
It's on
Oh
Kindle,
my gosh.
paperback,
paperback.
Audible.
Yeah, you know the writer person. You was at my house last week.
Well, Rice, let me tell you this. It is a book worth reading.
It is a great book.
It is. I liked it. Yeah.
It's good.
So, alchemy.
Did you Google it?
No, I didn't. This is my definition.
Okay, go for it.
You can add to it, take it away. Hold on, Rice. Are you done?
I'm done.
Okay. You can take it or leave it, however you want to do it. But an alchemist is someone who has the ability to create something out of nothing. And simply put. And most of the time, an alchemist is considered someone who's like an artistic or a creative or something that could take an idea and bring life to it.
I like it.
Yes. Right?
There's like science involved.
There is science involved.
It's more
but
scientific than it is artistic.
it's a scientific direction of
Yeah.
that.
But
Sorry.
the character has nothing to do with the alchemist.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Christina, is that your book, girl? Yes, it is my book. The Hidden Agenda is a book written by Rohmon Merchant. It's
Yep.
available on Audible. It should be
It
Amazon.com. Yes.
You can buy it at your local store, at your local Barnes and Noble.
I wish. It's not at the local board. It's only at the one on Rancho.
That's what okay.
It's in consignment at Rancho. But you can also get it on Amazon.com or Heritage Park, PROD.com. You go to the store and you type in Epic and you'll get 20% off the entire order.
Nice.
Ooh, sounds
Yeah.
like a deal.
So go there, get some books and some t-shirts.
Yeah.
Or some hats.
Yes. Okay, here's the definition. Alchemy by Stephanie Hall.
Googling.
She put it on the social media. The medieval forerunner of chemistry based on the supposed transformation of matter. It was concerned particularly with attempts to convert base metals into gold or to find a universal elixir. Occult sciences such as alchemy and astrology. Well, that's the Webster dictionary.
That's exactly what I said. It's like artistic, when you
But when people
create
use it
something out of
today,
nothing.
when people use it today, that's what they mean when they talk about alchemy. When they're talking about alchemists today, I hear it more in the artistic world than I do in the chemistry world.
Right.
Mm.
Right. All that to say,
We
it's a
could
good
both be
book.
right. We could both be right. Oh,
It's a good
all
book.
that say is a good book.
Yeah.
And this has nothing to do with the alchemist.
No, there's alchemy involved, yes, but
Oh.
the story is centered around a young boy.
So when you say story, is this a fictional story?
Yes, it's fiction. You would love it,
Oh, he would
Josiah.
totally eat it up.
You would love it.
And it's been around for a while. Like this
Yeah,
book's been
it's
around
an
for a while.
old book,
It's an older book,
yeah.
and a lot of people like this book. I've
by
heard
a
about
Brazilian author. I think his name is Paulo.
it. Yeah, I've heard people talk about this book a lot.
Yeah, it's really
I had never read it.
Cool.
Cool.
Another question.
Another question. What characteristic are you most known for?
Rohmon, what characteristic am I most known for?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
I only know
Why don't we answer?
each other's
Yeah.
question.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
yikes.
Josiah, I got
That's
one
scary.
for you. I
Yeah,
already
it's
know.
scary, right?
No.
Okay, so we go to Josiah first.
Yeah.
Heidi, go ahead.
A characteristic that is so known is the fact that you have a big heart and you put others
Aw.
first.
Hmm.
So selfless
Thanks.
is my word for him.
The face that he had was utter fear. Like, where is she gonna
Why
go?
would I say anything mean?
I don't know why Heidi would say something to me about Josiah, but that would be interesting if you're
Yeah.
like,
Why?
you had the worst breath.
Hey, I
Yeah,
got that taken care
yeah, he
of.
does. Yes.
Nice.
Well, that's a string, but
Yeah.
breath spray,
Nice.
Breath spray.
Melaleuca. It's the way
Oh
to
my
go.
god, I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do Melaleuca?
No. I was like 10 when it was a
It's
thing.
still around.
Is it really?
Yes, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, you can still
Oh,
do
yeah.
Melaleuca.
No.
Bro, I'm telling
I
you.
thought it was done.
No, Melaleuca is still, and it's up.
Oh.
And their
They got
stuff
good
tastes
stuff.
better.
Oh yeah.
Their
They
toothpaste
have
used to be-
food?
No, not the
Oh.
food, but like,
No, I didn't know they had food.
Yeah.
No,
Well, they have
do they have
like
food?
protein bars and stuff. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
It's been a while since
Oh.
I ordered.
okay,
Anyways, okay, that's my word.
okay.
Ramon, what's your word for
Thank you.
Josiah?
My word for Josiah. Dang, so many words I can use
So many words.
for Josiah.
Well, you know, like
He's your best friend.
you know,
Well,
know
I
all
don't
the versions
have
of-
best friends.
Okay,
But
sorry,
Josiah,
Josiah.
Josiah is my best friend,
I've
Yeah,
come
he's
to
your
terms
best
with
friend.
but I don't know if I would call him if
Mm.
I'd be his best friend because I don't think I'm his best friend. But I
He's
don't.
not yours, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I don't have best friends because all my friends are best.
that. It's okay.
Okay.
It's
I
all
see
right.
the way you were trying to make that.
Deep and it didn't come
No.
off. As soon as I said it, I was like, nope, nope,
All
that
your
wasn't it.
friends are best.
That wasn't it right there. It was not it.
So
Uh,
basically, I'm just ordinary. I don't know. I'm just your Acquaintance?
You're
or-
my
Yeah,
friend.
you're an acquaintance.
Christina said that she's Rose's best friend.
I'll fight you.
Fight. Fight.
Love it. Love it. I would love to. I'd pay for a fight. I'd get boxing gloves. For Josiah, I say we have so many experiences together. What characteristic describes? I would have to kind of piggyback.
Piggyback off of my
Yeah, he has such
Or
a
just
great heart.
copy.
He's got such a great heart. It's such a great heart.
My God. Really? You've known me for how
He
many
couldn't
years?
think of any other
There's
word.
so
You have?
many. There's so many characteristics about Josiah. Oh no, this is what I'll say about Josiah. Josiah is a trustworthy person. He's very trustworthy.
Nice.
You know.
Nice.
You could trust people, but Josiah, he's going to be who he says he's going to be. You know, he if he says, "Hey, I'm going to do this," he's going to do it. If he says, "I can't do it," that's, you know. And sometimes it'll get him in trouble once in a while because he'll say, "I'll do it," and then in his heart he didn't want to do it, and you're like, "Ugh."
Yeah.
It's but I know that if he gives you his word, he's going to stick to it, even if it means sacrifice on his part. He's going to do what he asks you to do. And Christina says she's ready to fight you. So when we go to Dallas, we'll get some boxing gloves and make this happen.
All right, let's do it.
Rice, what's a characteristic for Rice? Give Rice a characteristic. Just like
Just
No, I'm thinking.
Rice is extremely loyal.
yes. I would
Right?
say that.
He
Yeah.
is very loyal. Do you think you're loyal?
I'm very consistent.
I don't know the
Consistent, he says.
difference.
So like, I'm just gonna be there for you.
That's
Like you call it loyal, I call it consistent. It's consistent friendship.
okay.
Friendship.
This is friendship. I think that's loyalty. That's the same thing.
Exactly.
Okay.
I would say Rice is very helpful. So he's very willing to help and
Yes.
extend his hand, which is, you don't see that often, especially when he has his own things that he has to do.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, like I'll do it for you.
He's very genuine. He's like Josiah, where he says, "I'll be there." He'll be there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I would say Rice is wise. Yep. And I don't know him super well, but you can tell somebody is wise when they don't talk a lot. I think.
It's
Yeah, that
and
makes
it kind of
sense,
makes me
yeah.
nervous. For the longest time, Rice used to make me nervous because he don't say nothing, and I'm like, dude, he's like,
But then when he speaks,
yeah.
there's
he's good.
wisdom.
Do you remember the Little Rascals?
I don't remember it.
Did you ever watch the Little Rascals movie? Okay, so everyone watching this, and you too as well, watch the Little Rascals. There's a character on there called Do you know Rice?
I do not.
There's a character named All he says is and they'd be like, blah blah blah. Isn't that right? And
That's something
And-
Rice would say.
the whole movie. And then at one point he had to make a statement. Said something, and everybody was like, knows how to talk. He goes, I actually have a pretty in-depth vocabulary.
That's funny.
I just decided to say to make you guys feel better. And he had this long monologue, and I was like, that's Rice. Rice is
Rice.
Oh my
like
God.
Rice
yeah,
is,
yeah. When you ask him questions, he'll go, yeah. But then we have discussions. I actually feel that. I'm like, wow, okay, he's deep. All right, we're running out of time. We're actually running out of time. So
we
let's
gotta
do
wrap
Heidi.
it up.
Let's
we
do
gotta
Heidi now.
Go.
Heidi's characteristic.
Okay.
I got so many. So Bryce, we'll start with you. What's Heidi's characteristic?
Oh man.
Be brutally honest. No lies.
I would say passionate.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
good.
thank you, Ryan.
That's good.
I feel like I know she puts 100% into everything she does.
Right.
And the thing about it is, like, it can be like when we're shooting superficially deep, it's like a 30-second scene, and she puts everything into it, even if it's just for that short amount of time. And it's just, I wish I was like that,
Oh, Rice.
Dang.
I want to give you a hug.
You know, I don't have nothing to say because
No, that's the best.
that's it right there.
Yeah.
Just how you want to.
Well, I was actually going to say professional.
Dang, that's
Oh,
good too.
thank you.
Yeah, because I've primarily experienced you like on set or like doing different things, and you're always just super professional,
Thank you.
which is really great. Quality.
Thank you. That
Man.
means a lot.
Okay, so I'm gonna go different then.
Okay.
Because I will concur with both these gentlemen's statements for your characters. So I'm going to add a third one and add zealous.
Zealous.
You're extremely zealous.
Okay.
When you believe in something, you believe,
Mm.
and you're taking it to the grave. And sometimes
true.
you're intense.
I feel
it's
like
intense.
that makes me
That's true.
seem very narrow-minded.
No, you're
No.
intense. It just means you're intense. I'm zealous,
Mm.
but you're zealous.
The way you looked at me. Zealous.
But,
like this.
but you're
zealous.
zealous.
No, but with that though, because there's been things that you're very zealous about that I've like questioned
Uh-huh.
and asked you, like, well, what does that mean?
Right.
Like, and you're not one to like tear somebody down because they don't believe exactly what you believe, but you explain why, and
Yeah.
I think that's good
Wow.
quality.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Y'all are so sweet.
That was some great stuff, you guys. We have 2 minutes. We can't do mine.
I think we can quickly.
We have 120 seconds.
Okay.
It's okay. I'll just copy Heidi.
Josiah. Oh,
Jeez.
I was gonna say.
Tell
you
me
go
after the show.
first.
You gotta tell me.
Go ahead,
But give me
Heidi.
one. Somebody give me one.
First one that comes to mind is the hustler.
Sure. The first half of the show we talked about. We talked about.
Do you remember I created an acronym for your name?
Yeah.
I said you were a real one.
Uh-huh.
You were optimistic. You were
Yes.
a hustler. You were the motivator.
Mm-hmm.
And you were open-minded. And then and I don't want to.
Yeah, those. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that one.
Yeah. Wait,
So I gave you-
narcissistic?
Yeah, that was the one.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was the one. but
Stephanie said I'm silly and honest.
You were silly and honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I take that one. All right, we
Josiah?
are down to 1 minute.
Hey,
Oh,
Ro
Yeah.
has a healthy dose of big ego.
I
Oh, there
do
you
have
go.
it.
it's true.
Thanks.
Very.
I do have a healthy dose of big ego.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a healthy dose if it's big.
It's
Josiah.
You know, I don't know. There's just so many things.
We only have less than a minute.
I'm just repeating what you said about me.
I know.
Oh,
There are a lot though. Dang, we have less than a minute.
yes, we do.
I want to think of like a good one.
This is how we spent the last minute.
I
Josiah
gave you
trying
four. I
to
gave
come
you
up with a
five.
word. This is how we spent the last minute.
I
of
would
this.
say Rohmon, a characteristic of Rohmon is he is, believe it or not, I would say loyal.
Yeah.
Huh.
And I would say that because you have been one of the most like loyal friends to me. When you know, but besides my wife, clearly,
Gotta give her props. She watched this whole episode too.
seriously, my wife is incredible.
And she said that you're patient and indecisive.
Oh man.
me, oh,
Yeah.
thanks. It's true. But no, because you've stuck by my side through. I can't cuss on here. Through a lot.
Who's gonna cancel us?
Oh, true.
Heritage Park canceled Epic Thoughts.
Heritage Park.
Like, no one's gonna cancel us. Oh man, we can talk about this forever. You guys should come back next week and we should do this again.
Let's do it.
Let's go. For real.
I'm serious. I'm
Okay.
not.
Yeah, if you're down.
Josiah, will you be here?
I think.
Rice,
Rice, will you be here?
I will.
Okay. On time?
Yes, sir.
Because he's consistent.
Because he's consistent.
Listen, go to heritageparkprod.com. Everything on the store is 20% off if you type in Epic at the checkout section. And listen, after this, right after we're done on HPTV on the streaming platform Roku or hptvonline.com. And if you want, I'm going to give you one more right now, hptv.lightcast.com. you can watch the new episode of Superficially Deep, which is starting
Yes.
in less than 1 minute. So make sure you go over there. If you don't have Roku, go to hptv.lightcast.com or hptvonline.com, and you can watch the newest episode of Superficially Deep live. It's starting in less than a minute.
So go
Thanks.
pee, get that
Go
popcorn,
pee, get some popcorn,
on
get
that
some,
couch.
and go watch the episode. Love you guys. I love you guys.
Oh, we
love
love
you too.
you.
Oh man, I love you too, Rice.
Thank you.
Rice.
All right,
Next time you'll be inside here.
maybe
Oh, okay.
we need somebody to run this.
Shoot, never
We need someone to run that. So,
Oh,
all right,
you're too
everybody.
talented, right?
Yeah, you're too talented. Everybody, we love you guys. Take care. God bless. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Peace.